In today's lesson, I will design and upload a new banner for my Dart Baseball for Seniors YouTube channel that I am just starting. I created my first YouTube channel about 10 years ago. Creating the banner was a little scary. I had to go online, I had to upload files, I had to download files, I had to create a user ID. Back then, any file over 100 kilobytes was capable of carrying a virus. So I decided that that was too much of a hassle, took too much time. So I figured out how to design and upload a banner using a program that was already on my computer. So here we go. If you use MS Paint or Apple Paintbrush, you can benefit from today's lesson. I will be using MS Paint, however, the tools will just vary a little, but most importantly, I will show you how to create a banner template and a banner canvas. These are two different graphic images that are used to upload any banner to YouTube. Today I will be changing this banner here with the black box around it that has the Dart baseball, the scoreboard, and the dartboard. I call this graphic the banner template, and it will be embedded onto the banner canvas. It's a two-step process, and I will show you both steps. To keep going, we're going to click on the customize channel link. This is where all the action is going to take place. Okay, here we are. There's several options on this page, and it's on page layout now. This is a good page to set up your channel. I will make a video on how to make use of this page, but first we're going to focus on YouTube banner, and so we're going to go to branding here. There are three images under branding that you will eventually need to develop. And here we have your profile picture, we have your banner image, and there's your profile picture up there. That's it right there. It's up there also. Scroll down a little. This is where we're going to change the banner. We're going to click on that little thing that says change right there. But first I'm going to tell you about, this is your watermark. It looks like your profile picture, but there are two different types of files, and I will have videos available someday, but not right now, on how to make both of those different types of files. Okay, so that little thing there where it says 2048 and 1152, that is very deceptive. It tells you that it's the image area, and that's actually your canvas size, not your template, banner template that I'm going to show you how to make first. You got to embed your banner template onto your banner canvas. This is the banner template that I use. We'll load it in there right now. And the reason I call it a template is because you have to fit it in that little blue box. That little box will say, that's the canvas size all the way out there. So you have to make a smaller image and then overlay it onto the banner canvas. Viewable on all devices, and that's your goal. You want to make your banner viewable on all devices. This banner you're looking at right now works great on cell phones, tablets, notebooks, desktops, and every other kind of computer I've ever owned, which I've owned a lot. Okay, so viewable on all devices, that's our goal. Okay, so we're going to get to work here. Okay, so to get to work, I'm going to come up here to the top, and I'm going to reduce my YouTube browser window, not close it, just reduce it so we can go find it later, because we're going to need to find it to upload our graphics. Okay, so I'm starting from the beginning. I'm assuming you've never used Paint, so this is how you find it. They don't put a link on your desktop, Microsoft doesn't. So you type in Paint, and you come up here to where it says it's the app. You do not left click. If you left click, it'll just open it. We want to put it right down here on your taskbar, and we're going to leave it there permanently so you can easily access it all of the time. And to do that, you come up here and you right click, and you'll see it'll say, pin to taskbar. And so we pinned it to our taskbar. There it is. And so we'll have it available at ease all the time. Okay, so now we're going to open our first window for paint. We're going to eventually have two windows, but this window we are going to make our banner template. This is that smaller graphic that we will embed onto the banner canvas. We want to make this banner template 1200 pixels by 325 pixels. If you have or you are capable of making a graphic that will fit into this banner template box, which is 1200 pixels by 325 pixels, this would be step one in creating your banner template. Give it a file name and save it. And then you could jump forward to the 12-minute and 34-second spot on this video. And I will show you how to embed your graphic template into your graphic canvas. Now, if you'd like some more instructions on how to manipulate Microsoft Paint and any other paint type of program, you might be able to learn something by watching until the 12-minute and 34-second spot, because I'm going to show you how I inserted those three pictures: the dartboard, the dart scoreboard, and the dart baseball. And here I'm starting to draw the box. So I'm going to select, the color is black, the background is white. I already selected the box option up there on the top. And you just start, left click, drop and drag until you get your box where you want it. Okay, so now the box is set, except those little lines that you see moving around, that means it's still active, so you can still move it a little bit if you make a mistake. Come down here, left click, and now that box will not be active and your box will be finished. If you made a mistake and you need to change something, go over here to the undo button and start over. The undo button, the redo button, the undo button, they're all right there. Sometimes they're up here, but they usually look like a little arrow like that. So if you make a mistake, just undo it and start over again. Okay, so now we need to go find our three pictures. We need to find the picture of the dartboard and the scoreboard. So I'm going to open another paint window and just click on paint. Don't mind all of that stuff you see above paint, because that will not be on your computer. Those are just files on my computer. So I've opened another window. Okay, now as you can see, there's two windows down there. That's window, that's our original template window. Now we're going to click on this. So, well, we're already on it, and now we are going to go find one of our pictures that we want to insert inside the box that we just drew. So we'll click on File, left click, we'll come down to Open. Oh, sometimes I have to click this again on this stupid computer. You might not have to do that. So here I'm in my file where I keep all of my banner making graphics. It's paint and banners, or pictures and banners. So let's click on the scoreboard. I'm going to click on the scoreboard and then I'll open it. Okay, so we've got this open, and now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to resize this picture. It's way too big. You can see down here it says 1080. I need to get that down under 325. That's our vertical height. I need to get it down to 300. So I'm going to click on pixels, and I'm not going to mess around with aspect ratio. I'll leave it alone. And I'm going to change that 1080 number to 300. That way it'll fit into our 325 pixel box. Okay, so the picture now is the right size. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select all, and I'm going to copy it. And I'll come down here. I'm going to reopen the template window and I'm going to paste it. Now I just click on it and drop and drag it exactly to where I want it, which will put it all the way over here on the far right. Okay, we have set our first picture. We'll come here, we're going to go to our working box. This is not our template box. And now we are going to open a new file. We'll go find the dart board itself. We'll find the dart board. Nope, I think I'm wrong. We're going to find the dart baseball. Okay, so we clicked on it. Now we're going to open it. We want to do not save changes, because if we made a change to that, we don't know what we did. It was fine when we opened it. So we're going to come down here and we're going to change this vertical height. It's way too high, and we're going to get it down under, we're going to get it down to 300. Okay. And as you can see, that also changed the horizontal. Okay, so we're going to hit select all, click right on select, by the way. Now we're going to copy it. You can copy it up there, or you can right click on it and copy it here. There's more than one way to copy this. Then we're going to go find our template, our banner template window, and now we're going to paste it into our box. Just move it where we want. Okay, so we got two pictures. We're going to come down to our window here, and we're going to reopen this new window here. We're going to look for our next picture, which is going to be our dartboard. There it is. No untitled. Click open. Once again, do not save changes, because if we made a change, we don't know what it was. It was a mistake. Pixels, we're going to change this to 300. Click OK. By the way, that was smaller than 300, so we had to enlarge it. So you can enlarge it or you can reduce it. Now we're going to copy this, select all. We'll come down here and we're going to paste it into our banner template. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now, if you want to move it, just highlight the whole thing. Here, I'm going to show you that right now. Highlight the dartboard. I want to move it away from the dart baseball a little bit. Okay, we're done. Okay, so this banner template is done. We're going to give it a name, because we're going to have to find it later. So we'll just I'm going to call it Banner Demo. I should have called it Banner Template, but I called it Banner Demo. Banner Demo. We're going to save it. Okay, now we're going to come up here and we're going to reduce it. We do not want to close it, because we're going to come back and find it later. So we reduce it. Then once again, we close this. We do not save changes, because the changes could be a mistake. Okay, you should be on your desktop screen. You have your finished banner template ready to be superimposed onto your banner canvas. The banner canvas is that image that was 2048 pixels by 1152 pixels that YouTube mentioned on your branding page, right where you upload your new banner. From this point, it will take me about 5 more minutes how to explain to superimpose your banner template onto your banner canvas and upload it to YouTube. However, if you were to go online, you would have to upload your banner template, then download the banner canvas that they provide with you. You might have to fill out a create account, provide them with information, email addresses. You're going to see pop-ups. Who knows how long it's going to take you. You might even start receiving emails that you didn't want to receive. With what you learned here today, the next time you need to create a banner, it will only take you a couple of minutes. Okay, I already have another paint window down here that's open to my banner template. I'm going to open another paint window, and we're going to now start making our banner canvas. This is going to be 2048 by 1152 pixels. Now, I just want to mention that this software is a little weak on centering the template onto the canvas, but it's still a better option than downloading a bunch of fancy software or going online. So we're going to center our template onto our canvas, and then we will have to make a couple little adjustments, but as you'll see, this is only going to take a few more minutes from here and you'll be ready to go. Okay, so this is going to be a little tricky, but it's also a neat little trick. We just enlarged our canvas until it takes up 80% of the screen. You can see we got about 20% gray over there on the right. We are just going to click zoom in one more time, and that's it. Do not click zoom in anymore. Okay, so now we're going to go down to our bottom bar there, and we're going to center our bottom bar. Then we're going to go over to the right here, and we're going to center our vertical bar. So we have our horizontal, well, horizontal and vertical is centered. Okay, so now we're going to go find our template, our banner template. We're going to select all, and we're going to copy it. Now we're going to go back to our canvas. This is our canvas, and we're going to paste it onto our canvas. Now we're going to highlight it, and we're going to center this on the screen here, on our canvas. Okay, we got it. So now we're going to go File, and we're going to save this. And we'll give it a name. I'm going to call this Banner Done. D-O-N-E, Banner Done. We'll remember that name. We'll have to find it a little later. Click OK. That's it. We've got our template on our canvas. So now we're going to go to our browser, and we're going to open YouTube channel branding. And we're going to change our banner. And how do you like that? Banner Done is right there in the center. It's real easy. Okay, so we're going to say click on that, and there it is. But as you can see, it's not quite centered in that little blue box that says viewable on all devices. We're going to reduce our browser window and go back to our paint window, and we're going to highlight our template. We're going to move it up a little bit, to the left a little bit, but most importantly, we're going to click on Save. If you don't click on Save, it's just going to show you the mistake that you had the first time. Come back to YouTube, click Change, find our Done, Banner Done, click up. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. I'm going to make one more little adjustment here. All these adjustments took about just a couple minutes, and they saved you a whole lot of time in downloading fancy software that'll make these adjustments automatically. They have that software, but it's expensive. Okay, so hit Save. Don't forget to hit Save. Then we're going to go back over to the YouTube branding page. Hit Change. Banner Done. Upload. Okay, we've got it. That's good enough. It's in the blue line there. So I'm going to go ahead and click Done after I look at it there for a second. And then we're going to publish this. Boom. And now I'm going to go down to the bottom here, because I know it's going to give me a chance to go to my channel. Right there. Click on it quick. Okay, we're at our channel, and there's our new banner. Okay, so this is just one video in a whole series of videos that I'm going to make on what you have to do to set up your YouTube channels. Hope you learned something. Hope it made it easier for you. I'm going to keep on uploading videos to this playlist. Thanks for watching.